Rafter P Construction is the design-build contractor for all of your construction needs. Quality and customer satisfaction will always remain our top priority. The American dream has inspired the Rafter P team to push to be community leaders and support the local youth because that is our future. Let's now talk with the founder and owner, Brad Pryor.
Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to find the builder, vet your builder, some qualifications that we would think about, that we would speak of ourselves, like Rafter P, the qualities we have, and we feel like if you're going to go interview us, we like to interview everybody the same. So there's some things that we like to talk about. A lot of it's how they carry their warranty, their experience of them, and how long they've been in business. It goes into their experience and how long they're in business, two different things. Because you can be in business for 20 years and only know how to do, a few things. And so if you haven't built, a custom lodge or a home, then, it's hard to have experience. You can be doing that for certain things for a certain long time, but the experience part of it comes in with even though you've been doing it for 20 years, you haven't done one thing, building tract homes or what have you. So that experience level is an important thing. What do you think, Colt? What do you feel like things that are, when it's related to warranty and stuff that we do, hear about that other people aren't doing? What do you think those things are that really stick out where we're different from everybody else?
Yeah, biggest thing is communication throughout the entire project. Obviously, we've been involved in a lot of large-scale projects, small-scale projects, and really what I think we stand out is the type of communication we give, not only during the build but after the build, and how we inform our people of how things work, how air conditioning systems work, how they're, where to shut their water off, all that kind of stuff. Where, being that we've experienced all this stuff and the problems that we've seen in the past, I think that's the best thing to do is communicate with your customer and show them like all the little things that a lot of people just kind of bypass. Oh yeah, that's just your air conditioner. Well, it's not. There's a lot of moving parts in that air conditioner that you need to know: what size filter, how long to change it, what you need to do to keep the system running correctly. And I think that's kind of where we go above and beyond, is explaining the entire nuts and bolts of the project, rather than just saying, hey, here's your project and rolling down the road.
I feel like we get, when we're interviewing like superintendents that come from other companies, stuff like that, it really raises your eyebrow to what do these contractors, the people they work for, really know? Because some of these superintendents that are building 20 houses in Frisco, Texas, that are all spec houses more or less, come to try to work for a custom builder, they're completely lost.
Oh, for sure. There's no roadmap is basically what it narrows down to. We don't have a guideline book to go off of to show what step-by-step process we're going to use. Every house is different, every place is different, every customer is different. So you really have to cater to what's going to need to happen to make that project roll smoothly.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest thing that they're not taught, and the biggest thing for us, is quality of our builds. And then when you go through that quality, it's some of that stuff you can't even see. Foundation, obviously you don't know, do you have a problem, what exactly is done or looked at. The framing, the structure, the stuff that we self-perform on different projects. Being the owner and you being the GM, you get to see a lot of things because we're hand working this stuff, because our guys are going to handle it or we're going to sub it out. Either way, our sub treats us the same as our employees do when they perform the work, and we get that quality product. And it's hard, in the environment we're in right now, it's hard to find any more quality subcontractors. So we really got to stick to, when our superintendents go out there, they have a step-by-step play of how everything goes, so they know what to follow, what to look for. They got a picture for an example. It's almost the ABCs of how to build a building or how to build a project. So I think that helps in our quality, and backing that up. And a lot of builders, it's hard for them to even know what to do. If they started 5 years ago, there's almost impossible them have enough quality subcontractors. So that's hard to have quality product when you don't even have people there that's building that carrier like we do, all the way through. Our superintendents don't have a choice. They got to do it the way we do it. We explain it all and expect that to happen every day.
And I think too that, there's been several times we'll send the customer a set of structural drawings and just say, hey, will you look over these, make sure we hadn't missed anything? They just kind of look and say, yeah, sure.
I'm not a structural engineer.
Right.
I don't know what you're looking at.
So when you're dealing with all these metal components and things that, wind load, shear load, dead load, all these criteria that we have to look at with, when it comes to metal building part, it's really the trust in your contractor, because you can't go out there and look and say, yeah, that'll work, because you haven't, put them up for 20, 25 years. So you're really trusting a contractor about things that you have no idea to even fact check. Where are you going to go to ask somebody, hey, is this going to work? Or hey, is this weld going to work? Is this structural member going to work?
And we're building, all over the state of Texas, and so in the farm ranch world, the commercial world, in the barn dominion world, it's more, in North Texas area, but we're still a lot of rural. So it's hard to, you're not building 20 houses in one subdivision where the dirt's the same, the street's the same, the elevation, like, you have to go out there, we have to do our own exploring. That means you have to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You have to know what to do, that infrastructure to make all that work. A lot of builders, I don't feel like they just guess at it, and I feel like it's where you get a lot of problems. So, being in business, we've touched on this a lot too, with just talking to different people in our other videos, to make sure that builder has been in business at least 5 to 10 years. If that builder hasn't been in business that long, or you can't talk to that's not a cousin, brother, sister, or somebody that can vouch for a build that's 10 years old, how are you gonna know how they handle their warranties?
And how are you gonna, they're in business for a year and they get tired of it and then they're gone 2 years later. Who are you gonna call if you have a problem?
Right. And we back that up. I mean, we've got calls that are 16 years old, and it was our fault. We did something wrong. We had a phone breakdown in the house, and we're going to strip the whole house out and redo it. I mean, the customer didn't do nothing but be patient with us while we fixed it. But other than that just shows the longevity of us, how long we've been doing this. And I hope this helps explain and pick things or with your builder, and gives you some topics to think about. And obviously hit us up, have any questions, let us know. Talk to you soon.